And so, dude, right back. Be right back. Noodles are gonna be nice and high. That means bump. Ready for spaghetti? You want a plate or a bowl?
Bowl, please.
Which bowl would you like to use?
Doesn't matter.
It does matter.
I have a choice.
serve yourself up more.
Oh, that's plenty. Thank you.
Where's the TV remote?
Over by night.
Make sure you wash your hands before you eat.
Or too late. Haven't done anything.
It's still good to get germs off your hands too. You are getting too used to being lazy. Emma?
Yeah.
Lazy.
Laissez, laissez, zia za zazu, zia jaju. Get ready. Kids are lazy, lazy kids. Prepare yourselves. I don't want to take care of myself. I said I don't want to take care of myself. My relaxed planet. So you know what? I'm gonna keep enough. Alright, I loaded up my survival planet. Hello. 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 Gotta turn up the sound. I turned up motion blur too. Pretty sure we don't really need motion blur with that much. It's better. It's more natural. I can't believe it was up to 120 something. That's scary. someone who doesn't know how to play this game, I built a whole bunch of storage chests for you. It's just portable refiners all on the line. You can store 3 different items. I need to build a biofuel reactor. There's like lots. I think that's oxygen up there.
Thermal protection falling.
Huh? I just built a bunch of those life support material things. Now I made launch fuel. They use up all of these already? I guess so. The hydrogen jelly and carbon is needed. Alright.
Thermal protection falling.
Leave that.
Suit power cells depleted.
This is not good. This isn't good. If I click the mode select, okay, 41 seconds. Can you turn that down a little bit? So low. What is that?
Anime celebrating Science Olympics, man.
Congratulations.
Very tasty.
You're welcome. I seasoned it,
Thermal
and
protection falling.
it isn't regular beef. Dang it. Excuse me.
Thermal protection falling. Suit power cells depleted.
Already? I'm not dying yet.
Technology recharge.
I didn't die. Lucky me. Was that an exploit in the system?
Life support power low.
If it weren't for these sentinels, I would have had this mission completed, getting all this dihydrogen.
Thermal protection falling.
Smaller version of that rock is this. How much dihydrogen am I getting from it?
Thermal protection falling.
Oh, great.
Biley.
Is there a guy named Lee visiting? Huh?
There's a guy named Lee who lives here.
He lives in this apartment room?
Oh, he's building.
Now on. I'm gonna make spaghetti exactly this way. I'm not gonna tell anyone how I made it this good.
Just keep it dragging.
Thermal protection falling.
No one will ever know how I made such good spaghetti. Ellie! Wait, what was that? Okay. Now, may I make a metal plating? I may. I can make a dihydrogen, a life support gel, make a metal plating. Make a metal plating, I can. Create a biofuel reactor after I get some oxygen. And that is the toughest thing for me to find at this time. Is there a way to create oxygen out of nothing? Probably not.
Thermal protection.
Then I just have to use the Starship fuel. Scarce are the resources. Survival mode. Alright.
Thermal protection falling.
Fire. Not oxygen.
Technology recharge.
Oxygen rich plant. Distance 54, 40, 30. 1 and
Thermal
2.
protection falling.
Got 2 of those. And now I believe I can make the, what's it called, geothermal biofuel reactor. So I'm going to create a biofuel reactor when I go back to the base. Put some hydrogen.
Thermal
charge
protection
depleted?
falling.
I just.
Thermal protection falling.
Some extra oxygen. Biofuel reactor. We'll do skipping this. I think turn the graphics on just a little bit. looks nice. I want to use oxygen to power that. Recharged.
Ground
And I
protection
need
falling.
carbon. How do I get carbon if the weapon charge is depleted? Thanks for letting me know. Press Q. Now I've recharged equipment. That's good. Go. Charge the equipment again.
Technology recharge.
At 32%.
Technology recharge. Ground protection falling.
Familiar.
Technology recharge.
Oops. I didn't need to use any of the sodium. I don't know why I did that.
Technology recharge.
I know you can play in first-person view mode, and that's kind of what I want to do. First-person view. How to switch to first person in No Man's Sky. Okay, cool. Something to actually navigate through with this. Abilities. Toggle camera view. It feels like this is meaningful, you know? It's got to be a better place to add on. I'll figure something. Community around me is still worried about bathroom things. It isn't just my mom. I can tell from just the words that what I was just focused on was contextually somehow inconveniently placed at the same time that my mother was over there going to the bathroom. Just shut the door. She had to go over to the bathroom, and for some reason, the things I was saying, I wish that this community wasn't doing that. But I guess when you have a lot of money and a lot of time in the world, it'll just be that way, you know?
Technology recharge.
There we go. And now have a working base terminus. Not to be confused with a toilet bowl and water. I'm clearing my throat at myself because okay. Back on track. Habitation program initializing base computer log updated. Return to the base computer.
Ground protection falling.
Accessing log from previous user. Additional archives recovered. Entry number 4925F follows. Scanner detected unusual broadcast repeating 16 from the space station. Warning. End of archive. Records interrupted. The base computer archives have reached their end. It seems there is nothing more I will learn from them. My predecessor appears to have left their base and headed to the space station. Awakenings. Investigate the space station following the footsteps of the base computer's previous owner. The space station can only be found in space, so up into space we go. What are the animals doing? What's that called again? J. Fester Timmy. Y River Poitou. Quick transfer, move and stack, craft more, refuel launch thruster, pressing X, recharge.
Technology recharge.
Nice. Up in space we go. I believe that's the space. Yeah, that's the space station. Should I finish my sentences? I believe that's the space station when I'm clearly staring at the space station. Yes, I believe I should finish my sentences when appropriate. I guess context being appropriate or inappropriate depends on the audience. Initiating docking procedure. Station Tau. Photographer Rubiwanku changed navigation data. Ingzokina. Ejier Frang Bota Og. Igen Shin Olonk Wasikang Gun Upa Yima life form clearly occupies an important position in this station. At first glance, they do not seem particularly interested in me. Perhaps the code will change their mind. Ask about the travelers. No look of recognition passes across the life form's face. We continue to misunderstand each other. Appearance modify. Alright. I'll be here. White suit. I don't see too much of a difference when I change the markings. I see. So you can change the individual color of things. Oh, that's awesome. So you can just change the legs. Boots. There's only one thing to change. Sleek boots, steel boots, spacesuit boots. Spacesuit boots. One type of backpack. There's also a cape. Okay. God known liquidator. Reached rank 1 with the Viking. Nomad. Exhausted. Wayfarer. There was one that was kind of like a mean thing, right? The Exhausted. God known the Exhausted. It's currently what I am. Technician entity real. Dudes, Obushinskivinsu. Ever Zagonias. Emnik Arpin Drore. Is he like some type of Slavic? The alien's elegant metallic shell springs to life as I approach. They study me, lights flashing around their visor. Perhaps they know something about the messages left at the base computer. Ask about 16. A glazed look passes over the lifeform's visor. The number has had some strange effect on them. They seem reluctant to speak further. I know that look. Alright, we're not gonna understand each other. Alright. Everyone's on their iPads. Merchant Nufex. Benjoskade Mar Lok Nok Yundegalin. Eberifter Sangni. Our Ekrep Soflo Netutud. It has like a sound of like Scandinavian. The lifeform chatters away, assessing me with beady, inquisitive eyes. It's like Scandinavian mixed with African. That's what it sounds like. But when I blink, I see that same red light that stared at me at the distress beacon. Repeat 16. 16. 16. Merchant Nufex, we're watching you, traveler friend. Find what we have left you. Though the alien speaks, the words are not their own. A string of code is echoed back to me through the red glare, logged directly to my exosuit. The crimson light fades away and I see the lifeform blinking at me expectantly. Whatever has happened, they do not appear to have seen it. I should leave. Perhaps my base computer would be able to make something of this code? Every system has a space station serving as its hub. Speaking to lifeforms aboard the station brings a chance to trade, learn words, or gain standing. Visit technology merchants to upgrade your ship and equipment. Visit the cartographer for directions to outposts and other buildings. Take missions from the mission agent to earn valuable rewards. Use the teleporter to instantly return to your base. Alright, I need missions. Weapon terminal. Messenger of Storms. Can I get this? Compare with current multi-tool. Trade-in price. Ooh, it costs us quite up there. Have to decline. The encoded message has been stored for later use. Upgrade your inventory at the Exosuit Technology Merchant. Technology Merchant Luan. Exosuit Research. Yeah, hi. Technology Merchant Yuan offers installable exosuit upgrades in exchange for nanite clusters. They don't have anything to sell, and I can't purchase anything new. Create inventory. Exosuit upgrade. Upgrade exosuit. Purchase inventory slot. Is that free? Ready to leave. Use the teleport terminus to return to your base. Station core, flight path, and landing overseer. That's that thing, I think. Wow. Frightening. Alright, where's the teleport? Life support systems stable. Commercial monitoring online. Flight path management 84% efficiency. Atlas Aeron surveillance uplink function. Right, check. It says use the teleport terminus, but there's no... This up here? Something... It's pointing me at this. Starship research. There it is. Station terminus, teleporter. Warp to Naomis Olku outpost. Back to the arid planet. I played this game more than 5 years ago. Well,
Now protection fully.
Hiker. Archives terminated. Select new task. Begin decryption. Decoding 16. Message follows. The traveler finds their wings. Fly to us and claim your place among the stars. Godmoon the Robust. I'm headed to the possible distress signal. that's where the signal's coming from. This looks familiar. Last wings of the anomaly. Log damaged. Partial records available. The signal has led me to the wreck of a freighter. Colossal fragments of metal scattered across the landscape. Were these messages nothing but the misfiring circuits of a long-forgotten ruin? Nestled among the debris, I find the pilot's log blinking, awaiting input. Instead of displaying the ship's log, the terminal spits out a strange sequence of numbers. They're followed by a short message. The anomaly comes for the stars. Take flight. A schematic for a hyperdrive is attached to the end of the message. Take the blueprint. I pull the blueprint from the computer, but this hyperdrive blueprint is for a conventional starship, not a freighter of this size. Someone placed this here after the crash, hoping it would be found. Hyperdrive. New technology discovered.
Ground protection falling.
Lightspeed warp drive. FTL propulsion drive that allows Starship to attain warp speed and jump between neighboring systems. Users advised to access hyperdrive systems through galactic map. Required parts: chromatic metal and microprocessor. Exosuit guidance alert: interstellar travel. Recommendation: install hyperdrive. Installing the hyperdrive in the Starship will allow long-distance interstellar travel. Begin hyperdrive installation.
Technology installed.
Apply all components to install technology. I need a microprocessor as well as chromatic metal. Have to purchase microprocessors. Making money. Sell items for units on the Galactic Trade Network. Find trade terminals at space stations, outposts, and shops. Mine precious metals from asteroids in space, or use the analysis visor to locate valuable resource deposits on planets. The mission board on space stations is a good source of income. Visit the mission board to find available jobs. See the mission board entry for more details. I feel like that's like getting partnerships. Okay. Save the reading. Well, actually, no, I should make money. I should read more. Install an economy scanner in your Starship to gain access to economic data on the galaxy map, and plan trade routes to maximize profit. Find complementary economy types for the perfect trade route. Farming can be highly lucrative. Find a good balance of crops and use them to craft new items. Quicksilver is a unique currency that may be exchanged for special collectible items. Earn Quicksilver by completing missions from the Space Anomaly. Special weekend event missions are an especially lucrative source of Quicksilver. Okay.
Life support power low. Ground protection falling.
Definitely want to keep the torch on. There we are. Remnants of the Sea Abash. Is this what I'm looking for? This has to be. Warp cell.
Radiation leak
Whoa,
detected.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Radiation protection stabilizing.
So they're kind of booby
Thermal
trapped.
protection falling. Technology recharge. Radiation protection falling. Radiation damage detected. Radiation damage detected. Radiation protection stabilizing.
I need help.
Thermal protection falling. Radiation protection falling.
Is that too loud? The TV? See if it. Okay, it's kind of. It's just a little bit in the background. It's not too bad. Very cool. Now, one of the things I gotta do. No. Right, the camera. Now the camera's just a little bit smaller.
Thermal protection falling.
Mm-hmm. Get more steady. Realized that I wasted launch fuel. Oh well.
Thermal protection falling.
No sense in crying over spilled milk. I don't even have milk.
Radiation protection falling. Temperature levels stabilizing. Units received. Radiation protection falling. Thermal protection falling. Radiation
Antimatter.
protection falling.
Spawn some antimatter. microprocessors. This electric trade terminal. Oh yeah, I'm selling a lot of this crud that I have. I don't know what this is for yet. I don't need it in my inventory.
Units received. Units received.
Microprocessor. Need how many of these?
Product received. Product received.
Two more of them, and the gold crystal fragments.
Units received.
Gek relic.
Units received. Product received.
Good to go. Car components refined chromatic metal. I am chromatic metal now. Gather copper. Spaghetti's kind of heavy. I love spaghetti. Spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. Alright. Now I think it should be enough copper.
Temperature levels stabilizing. Technology recharge.
I don't know how much that I need.
Thermal protection falling. Temperature levels stabilizing. Thermal protection falling.
Tool expansions. Okay. All the microprocessors. Alright, I need a little bit more chromatic metal. Alright, 25 minus 9, 16 more chromatic metal.
Technology recharge.
Go, hyperdrive installed. Hyperdrive is installed just in time. Alarm went off. And it's now time to save.
Technology recharge.
It's filled a little bit with the warp fuel. Fresh equipment with warp cellular warp hypercore. Alright, I shall be back. Ending the stream for now. I shall be back though.